Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Dade County Weekly Update. My name is Carey Anderson with Dade County. Remember, you can type your questions in the comment section of our Facebook feed during the live update. If you don't want to ask your questions during the live broadcast, you can always email us at info@dadecounty-ga.gov. Thanks so much for coming to the right place for the right information. For those of you who have friends and family not on Facebook, do encourage them to watch our live updates every Thursday at 3 on our YouTube channel. We do have some guests today, as you can see in front of you, so we'll be hearing from Dade County Schools Superintendent Josh Ingle, Dade County EMA Director Alex Case, and Dade County Executive Ted Rumley. Before we hear from them, I do want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Hope you had a happy and safe holiday season. We are also hiring jail officer positions and 911 dispatchers. So if you know anyone interested in those positions, direct them to our website at dadecounty-ga.gov. In community news, we do have the City of Trenton regular monthly meeting scheduled next Monday at 6, the West Brow Community monthly meeting Tuesday, January the 11th at 7, Trenton Dade Optimist Club weekly meeting next Tuesday at noon at Guthrie's, and the American Legion monthly meeting next Tuesday, January the 11th from 6 to 8. If you have questions about that American Legion meeting, you can contact Gary Moore at 256-996-2102. Next, we'll hear from Dade County School Superintendent Josh Ingle.
Happy New Year, everyone. I hope all of you had a wonderful holiday season with your family and friends. Yesterday we got back into the saddle of thing with our students. We were able to make it through the day today. But unfortunately, tomorrow, we went ahead and declared it a digital learning day just for the safety of our staff and our students. I've been on the phone with EMA Director Alex Case, our Chief Meteorologist from Channel 12, Patrick Core, and I spoke to him earlier this afternoon, and just for the safety of our students and staff, I felt it was best for us to go ahead and consider Friday, January 7th, a digital learning day because of the freezing temperatures, the wind chill factor, and the possibility of icy road conditions. So students and staff will work remotely from home tomorrow, and all of our school buildings will be closed. And hopefully on Monday, we'll be able to start a full week of school. Thank you.
Next, we'll hear from Dade County EMA Director Alex Case.
As well, Happy New Year to everyone. Here we are again today talking about weather and conditions. As Mr. Ingle just explained, we've been working on this since last night and again this morning and today. We are preparing for what we're seeing that's wet now, slowly moving over to a drizzle or some snow, but with the teen temperatures coming to us earlier this evening and early in the morning. Our threat now is for our Friday morning work traffic from both mountains coming to the valley to get on the interstate. We are making the preparations. We are still currently under a winter weather advisory till 7 p.m. Again, Patrick Core forecast, what he has given us and told us, and what we're seeing from all of our forecasters in Chattanooga. We will be watching that tonight. We plan on opening up our Emergency Operations Center around 4 a.m. Sheriff Cross and his night crew or patrolmen will be watching things for us. We also meet with Commissioner Rumley this little while ago, and Director Billy Massengale. He's got things prepped and ready. He will be doing some pre-treating areas and some of our high county roads, which we consider that as White Oak Gap Road, Burkhalter Gap, and Hell's Gap, and all those areas of our county roads that we need to pre-treat. We want to let this rain get on out of here just a little bit more. We're on the tail end of the moisture leaving the county as we speak now. So we're going to be doing some pre-treating. We have seen the state out as well. Same thing, they're going to be doing some pre-treating once this moisture gets out of the way and then it does not wash it off. When you do get out, start moving in the morning, you can please look at Dade County EMA Facebook, Dade County, Georgia Facebook. We're going to have any type of road conditions or slippery conditions to give you any type of information that we are. Please remember to drive slower. Give your spacing. If you do get with someone behind the road, slow down, take your time. If you want to use the state route versus using an alternate route, that is our biggest concern. We're hoping that when the moisture leaves here this evening, some of the wind will dry this out, but some of our shaded areas or how much wind we get determines on what that's happening. So please use caution, drive safely, watch for the black ice. That's our worst fear right now, that we're going to do everything we can to prep for that. And if we start seeing more conditions in the morning, the Dade County Public Works and City Public Works will be out, and the state GDOT will be out prepping and watching those areas. So thank you for tuning in. Please follow us. Again, we're going to be coming early this morning, and we'll be having road conditions or any type of closures, mostly just the conditions of the roads. And we appreciate all the workers, the sheriff's office, any of our volunteer fire services that do have to go out, EMS and Public Works, for what they do to keep us moving on. Thank you.
Next, we'll hear from Dade County Executive Ted Rumley.
I copied that update off, but I don't see it here. He's coming in there looking all day. Good evening, everyone. Afternoon. Hope everyone's having a good day. It's kind of a gloomy winter day out there, but as Alex said, you know, we're kind of playing it by ear right here as we go into the evening hours. The road crew, they're out right now as we speak, and they're putting the pre-treatment down on most of our areas that are, you know, the first ones that usually freeze over, you know, Burkhalter or over on the Hills Gap and some of the other steep areas in the county. So we're trying to get ahead of it. Tonight we know the temperatures are going to drop. We just came back from the mountain from out on Lookout and out around the West Brow area on the scenic highway there. The trees are already freezing. The power lines, they've already had some 1.5 to 2 inch icicles on it. They were pretty droopy. On the other end, it's not as bad. The elevation is not as high, but they're above the Burkhalter Gap. The trees were just beginning to freeze there, so it's not going to get any warmer, you know, throughout the evening. So just be careful if you're out and about this evening. As far as the patching and all we've talked about, that's something. As soon as this weather lets up on Murphy Hall and other asphalt patching we do, he'll get Billy and him to get back on that. Striping people should be finished. Did you find that? Okay, thank you. Let's see here now. We have had a little scare in our office here as far as our HR director was tested positive with COVID there yesterday morning, and we've she's actually, you know, with fever and in a bed now, but we did get an email from her just a little while ago. She went ahead and retested today, even though she's not feeling good at all, and she tested negative, so she's kind of worried, you know, which is, you know, one of the others right and one of them's wrong. So anyway, we're going to still stay on the same actual schedule with our office through tomorrow, and we're not letting anybody come in beyond the glass. You know, we can take care of business through the window there, and you know, we just want to be sure. We don't want to spread this stuff. It is very contagious, and so we're going to go ahead and also we are going to have a commission meeting tonight, as I'm sure Carey talked about this morning. I mentioned it too, but we're going to actually go with the social distancing again in here, even more so than ever, and our commissioners will be, you know, branched out because we just don't want to take a chance. We want to take a chance of you know, actually any of the commissioners getting it, or anyone, you know, come to the meeting getting it. You're welcome to come to the meeting. We do ask you if you would, you know, try to wear a mask if you would, and it'd be fine. We start at 6 o'clock, and we'll go right on into the meeting. We'll take a break in between. We are not going to have any reports from our 4-H or anything tonight. We'll try to get in and get out and we've got a few things that we need to go over, and because of the weather mainly, where people can get back home, because as I said, the temperature is not going to get warmer, it's going to get colder, and the roads, we do have a lot of water on them right now, and so you just need to be careful and kind of watch out for black ice. Tri-State Food Pantry, Lookout Mountain distribution up there on the mountain, it's been postponed until January the 21st. Although Sand Mountain distribution will be from 3 to 5 p.m. and it's still scheduled for tomorrow. So out at Sand Mountain out there, they're still going to be giving out food. And the Lord's Harvest food distribution at the Piney Grove Baptist Church will be Saturday, and they'll start at 11:30, and they will be handing out until all is gone. So they're not sure how many hours they'll be there, whatever. But when the food's gone, it's gone. Our driver's license people will be here next Monday. Kind of put that on your calendar. I also want to mention too, I've heard some people comment on this. They've upgraded their system, kind of modernized it or whatever, and it's taken them a little while to get kind of broke in on the system. So just try to be patient. They're asking try to be patient with them, because it may take just a little bit longer, a little bit different steps and all to go through. So kind of bear with them on that. Vaccinations downstairs, are still giving vaccinations for both the Moderna and the Pfizer, and also they're giving boosters. But they ask you to call, as always, call and make an appointment. Or if you do walk in, you may have to wait, but they do take some walk-ins. If you just happen on the spur of the moment decide to do it. Testing locations, they're still the same. Primary health care, Lawson Medical, Price Pharmacy, the clinic up by Walmart, CVS Pharmacy here, they're also doing it. And now all those right there, they do charge. Some of them take insurance, some of them are straight pay. The free testing, though, if you can wait and do it, on Monday and Wednesdays, over at the Colonnade at Ringo, they're running. You don't have to get out there at all in your car, as I said before, and it's from 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the evening. Excuse me. So and there's a lot of people use that. They come in, they go from work, come down, and that's back when they were doing the vaccinations too, and it really helped a lot of people out in Chattanooga. They'd come down and come home back across the mountain. Let's see here if we got anything else. Carey did mention that we are hiring. We have some openings in the dispatchers, 911, and also in the jail. Let's see if there's anything I've left out. Anything I left out, Carey, you keep up with me here.
No, I don't
Pretty
think
much
so.
covered about everything,
Yeah, the only thing is on the Sand Mountain food distribution, it is still scheduled for tomorrow, but that is subject to change depending on the weather.
But, yeah,
So,
the roads, could be. It could be.
yeah, so watch our Facebook page. If they cancel that, usually Rose Powell will call and let us know, and we'll put that out.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll go into our update, weekly update. And I was going to ask you, Carey, a couple of these numbers don't correspond with that printout we got from the health department, the director. And how does that?
The Georgia Department of Health had an error in their system this week.
Okay.
And so they're looking into that.
These are accurate numbers right here.
These are the numbers that we get every week from the same place. So we get these from Georgia, Tennessee, Johns Hopkins, and Alabama.
Yeah.
So these are the numbers that are on the State Department of Health's website.
Yeah.
So that's where we get our numbers. We get them from the same place every week. So yes, it's a little bit different than the report that we've gotten.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, it's a discrepancy in their own
that's
reporting
good.
system.
Yeah, because our numbers we're right now, we've had 77 tests positive in the last 14 days. We've had 19 deaths, and we have had 82 hospitalizations. That 19 deaths and 82 hospitalizations, but since it started. But the 77 positives, that's in the last 2 weeks. So that puts us a total in Dade County of 2,008 people so far that have had COVID. Walker County, they've had 390 in the last 14 days test positive in Walker. That puts them at 10,546. Catoosa County, they've had 509 test positive in the last 2 weeks. That puts them at 9,328. Chattooga County, they've had 186 test positive in the last 2 weeks, last 14 days, and that puts them at 3,983 positive cases since the beginning. In Tennessee, Hamilton County, right now they have 4,691 active cases, and they've had 66,747 that have recovered, and that's out of a total number of 73,342. They've also had 904 deaths. Marion County, they have 243 active cases as we speak. They have had 5,915 recoveries, and that is out of 6,268 total number. They've had 110 deaths. Grundy County, they have 62 active. They've had 2,941 recoveries out of the 3,067 total cases they've had. They've had 64 deaths. In Alabama, they are actually in Jackson County. They've had 106 positive cases reported in the last 7 days, and they've had 202 deaths in Jackson County. Their total numbers right now are 10,916 in Jackson County. DeKalb County, they've had 218 cases that's reported positive in the last 7 days, and in DeKalb County, they've had 280 deaths. And the total number of positives in the county since the beginning is 13,860. So, things are, they're going up. Numbers are not, by far, not going down. Like we were talking maybe a month ago, we were really feeling good about this. Try to keep wear your masks where needed, and do your social distancing, especially in crowds. I sound like a broken record, but it's, in crowds or in places that you're not familiar with, so just try to, use common sense out there, because it's not going away. Hopefully, it'll start getting better and our numbers will start going our way, but right now it's not happening. Carey, is there any questions?
We do have one question, and it says, the question very specifically says, will you be, where did it go? Will you be treating the back roads for snow and ice?
Well, we'll blade them if needed. We won't be salt, we won't salt them, but we only put salt and rock usually where the steep inclines are at. But we'll make sure they're passable.
Okay.
But we'll play that by ear. Alex and Billy, and of course the school's already announced. But we'll be hitting them as needed.
Okay.
And if you see a place that really needs it, we can't be everywhere. But if you start out in the morning, you do see you give us a call. Call the 657-4111 number there, and let them know where they can. Because we're going to be out and about in the morning, probably 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. So we'll be ready to hit that. If you'll just let us know what's going on. You got anything?
If there's enough ice that both wheels of the car are impacted with the ice, or it's dangerous, and the sheriff's office finds that, then Billy will be our public works will be dispatched to that area. But if what we're concerned is a lot of times the streams that see over from all the flash flooding. If it starts freezing, they'll hit a lot of them spots if it's too dangerous. But we have certain criteria that gets to that, and as Ted mentioned, there's no way to treat every back road. We don't have enough material to do that. But the steep inclines, as I mentioned earlier, is the main concerns with traffic, and then anything that has enough ice that could cause a wreck from a vehicle, we go to those back roads and treat those.
Yeah. Okay, we appreciate everyone watching, and just stay tuned. If anything changes, it doesn't matter what time of the night or day, Carey can go on. We can be on in a matter of a minute or so, and we will bring you up to date on anything that might change. But the biggest thing is, from here on in to the evening tonight, the temperature's not going to drop anymore, and so it's not going to get any better. And we do have water still on the road. Hopefully the wind will maybe dry some of it out. Maybe it'll start blowing a little bit. But if you need me anyway, just give me a call, 423-667-8999 or 657-4625, area code 706, and we'll talk to you hopefully next week, if not sooner.
That's it.